Okay, I'm starting with a Torah by Rav Morgenstern, or he's talking about Parshat Noach, and it says, Eile toldot Noach, ish tzadik tamim haya b'doro, et Elokim hitolech Noach. And Rav Morgenstern says that the word Eile, Aleph Lamed Hey, is the Rashi Tevot of Atah Harata Ladat, right? Atah Harata Ladat, they know Milvado. Those are the Rashi Tevot of Eile, Aleph Hey Lamed. ושעברנו את הימים הקדושים של חודש תשרי, והגענו חודש מר חשוון, מרגישים בני ישראל שהשיגו וקיבלו, that we received, we achieved, מהלך דת רוחני חדשה. We received a new דת רוחני חדשה, a new knowing, a new spiritual knowing, מכוח הימים הקדושים, בחינת הטהרת הלדת, in the aspect of Hashem, you showed us to know that Einon Milvado. I'm going to go on with the Torah, but so my question is, do you feel that you received the new dot, a new kind of knowing, like we've just gone through, actually, since Rosh Chodesh Elul? And the question is, he's going to explain what this new dot is, but just to check in with everybody, what do you feel that your takeaway is? I mean, you don't have to answer. You can just think about it. But if you'd like to share something, we would love to hear. Anyone have the courage to say anything?
I think that personally and collectively, we all have a new dot. Because of what happened, Erev Simchat Torah, and the release of the hostages, and a lot of things coming together, we really understood, maybe I should just talk for myself, I personally understood that Hashem is all. Hashem is the king. Hashem is the one who is giving us the dart to recognize and to see how great he is. So for me personally, there was this revelation about this new dart that we know that we don't know anything. And then there was this huge miracle, but also doing of Hashem to let the hostages out. Never mind that everyone's saying, yay, Trump, yay, Bibi, yay, everything. But it was Hashem's will. And just us knowing that was huge. And so collectively, I think there was also a new understanding of what Da'at is, of something. So that's my feeling. So I jumped in first, and I think it's huge. And that's, I think, what we got as a gift this year, this Da'at of knowing Ein Od Milvado.
Yeah, thank you. That's so beautiful. I just want to go, Yafa.
I came in late. I didn't hear what you said, really, but I got the gist. And my heart went exactly to the same place as what Leah spoke. And I must share this with you. I couldn't say it any better than Leah said it, but someone just sent me a clip that what is the hottest trend amongst young Israelis today? that tens of thousands of young secular Israelis have become Shomer Shabbos, and they're saying things like, if God sends this to you, you accept it and you embrace it, and you go with it. And somehow these young secular Israelis that grew up with no education are becoming their Shomer Shabbos from the inspiration, which is, I mean, that's a big part of what we're hearing. Like, I also, like, it's still with me. May Alavai, may it stay with me and with all of us. It was kol kach gadol, like ani mamina be'emuna shlema, she'ein od milvado, v'zeh uzeh, like every little detail, every little everything was just so clear. And
Right.
so b'chesed u'berachamim u'b'tov, and we don't know it. We who know don't even know enough. Like, it's can go so much deeper.
Right, that's beautiful. So what Yav was saying really is there's a new dot that is arising in Am Yisrael. You know, when we hear what the hostage have to say and the emunah that they had, it's unbelievable. And a lot of people are, you know, starting to keep Shabbos. So there's definitely a new dot in the does anyone else want to share anything?
I can share an experience. I'm not sure the da'at, but I can share like a very special, different experience that we had on Simchas Torah. We spent at Nova.
Oh, wow.
So there were like about 800 people there.
Wow.
And yeah, last year there were about 180 people, and this year it went up to 800 people. And I don't know exactly what the dot is, but it was just this idea of where all these, you know, where all the kids were that were attempting to do their form of simcha, you know, Simchas Torah 2 years ago. And here there was just such simcha from Kedusha place, you know, as a tikkun and as also sort of as a reaching out, because although the nighttime is pretty much all of us that came, but during the day, since it's a, you know, a big day for especially a lot of the families and people that are connected, so they came on Simchas Torah, and you know, they were brought into the circles of dancing and they read from the Torah. And not all of them, but a lot of them were really, really appreciative of like this tremendous simcha that was going on at a place where it was something else, you know, 2 years ago. So
Wow.
I don't know exactly what the dot from that is, but I don't know, maybe just how we're all connected, you know, and even though like maybe we didn't know any of the kids that were there, you know, but there was just this need to go there and just provide something else for that same place.
Wow. That is so beautiful, Mama.
It was really something.
Right. Leora wrote so moving, and it is very moving.
Like, I guess maybe just the connection between all of us, you know.
Yes. Yes. Mamash.
But it
Mamash.
also sounds like an incredible tikkun to
Oh,
bring the Torah into the center with the dancing and getting everybody and reading from the Torah. It sounds amazing that
yeah.
you and 800 people together were able to to redefine and recreate a situation which was elevating.
Right. Yeah, no, it was, you know, there was a few moments where there was, you know, they do that sa'aka, like a yelling out. You ever been in a tefillah like that, where the tefillah could just be a sa'aka? It was like yelling to Kadosh Baruch Hu. So there was a few sa'akot like that. And then, you know, you couldn't help but think that probably at the same time, 2 years ago, there was also a sa'aka, but it was a very different sa'aka. you know, a tzaka of not knowing where your help is coming from, an agony of not knowing where to run or what to do. And this was a clear tzaka yashar leHashem. The same idea as Ein Od Milvado. Like we know who we're yelling out to for Yeshua. So,
Wow. Wow. That's so beautiful. Wow. Thank you. Thank you.
okay.
And it gives us all chizuk and hope also, right?
Absolutely.
In all the difficulty that's happening, there's so much good that's happening also.
Right. So much like a ratzon to be together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Like,
one of the things my husband kept speaking about over Rosh Hashanah and the whole time is that we get a new angel on Rosh Hashanah, and it stays with us. And maybe that's the angel of doubt, you know, that we can hold that angel or keep that angels as we move forward, you know, to progress. But maybe that's the angel where we have like a new awareness and a new vision and a new opening of things. And we keep that angel with us as we move forward. It's just an idea.
that's beautiful. I'm going to continue with Rav Morgenstern's Torah, and I'll let you know what his angel is. But
Yeah.
I just wanted to add one thing, that the day after Simchat Torah, I was so tired, and I really didn't feel well. And so I took off my shoes and started walking barefoot in the grass, because that sometimes helps me just to ground. And I just started saying, thank you, Hashem, for this, and thank you, Hashem, thank you for. I just started to go through all the thank yous in my life. And then when I got to thank you for the hostages, I felt such simcha. And that for me was like, through gratitude, through saying thank you and thank you and thank you and thank you, that we could be 2 years later at Nova, like with Safer Torah, just by saying thank you. That for me was like, it's not something that I don't know, but I felt it as a new dat in my body. Like just say thank you. Okay, I want to go on with Rav Morgenstern. He says that the new dot that we have is the aspect of Noach. There's sometimes where the names are repeated. I think it's Shmuel, Noach, Moshe. P.S. Etzner Rebbe has a whole Torah about that also. But he says that, you know what, I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to tell you what I remember from it. Maybe tomorrow I'll bring it as a text and we can learn it. But he talks about menucha lamata and menucha lamata, because Noach comes from the word menucha, right? The Sfat Emet talks about how Noach is the aspect of Shabbat. But Rav Morgenstern, what he's saying is, no matter what is happening, he calls this menucha de ketusha, that our new dot is this place I would call holy acceptance. Whether you're up, whether you're down, whatever's happening, you want to be in a place of menucha de kedusha. It's a high place to be. It means you might not be happy with what is happening, but you can be in a place of acceptance. This is like what Hashem is giving me right now. And he says that the new dot is this place of menucha de ketusha. Whether you're up, Noach up, or Noach down, you're in a place of acceptance and of that you stay in a place of equanimity. That's what he says that our new dot is. So I just wanted to share that with you. It really is an avoda to be in this place of, you know, it is like Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, like be sameach with your chelek, no matter what it is. Sometimes we don't feel happy about it because the outside is difficult, but we're working on being in a place of menucha de kedusha, of really acceptance of And in a lot of the stories of the hostages, they were really in that place, unbelievably, right? There was one, I forget who it was, which one hostage, there was a crack in the ceiling. And because of that crack in the ceiling, he could connect to Hashem. And then they took him away from that crack, and there was a one light bulb. So he could connect to that one light bulb. And that gave him like hope. And then they took him away from the light bulb, and he was in darkness. And then in darkness, I don't remember his exact words, but he just really prayed for Hashem to show him, like give him signs, and he did get them. Like it's really mind-blowing, right? So anyway, we should never be tested in this way, but I just really wanted to share this Torah with you. Okay, so does anyone want to add anything about this Menucha de Kedusha?
Where is that? Where is it in Rav Morgenstern?
Well, it's in, he has many volumes of Biyam Darkecha, not Biyam Darkecha, I'm talking Yom HaChochmah. It's from many years ago, and it's a Perush on Parshat Noach. It's actually in this Parsha where he talks about how in this month we're going through different ups and downs, and where he talks about our favorite Torah, that when you are in a place where you don't feel close to Hashem and you want to la'alot, then you just feel Hashem iti imi ve'etzli, as if you're in a sukkah of peace or you're in Tevat Noach. So it kind of also fits into our parsha. I just wanted to say briefly a few things about Chodesh.
Meir,
Martha?
before you start, I just wanted to say one little thing, if that's okay. So there's that pasuk of if you open yourself to Hashem, the eye of a needle, Hashem will open up a grand ballroom for you. And I felt as the Jewish people that we reached out to Hashem, everybody on their level, that little eye of the needle. And Hashem opened us for us something that seemed impossible.
Right,
Because
that's
release the hostages, it's possible. It's not to their
Right.
benefit. So I
Right.
felt as us as the Jewish people that we reached out to Hashem, recognized Hashem. Hashem did this huge nace for us.
Yeah, Baruch Hashem, that's beautiful.
And that's what we should keep with us, that all of that is possible. That's reality.
Right.
Well, I just
Like think of it, all the meditation classes that we sent all that light and love to the hostages, and many of them said that they could feel it. They could feel
Right.
people praying for them. It's very awesome, Mamash. Like Hodu Hashem Kitov.
Also, in a way, what you taught about the Menucha Lamata Vilamala, it's the same thing as this dat that we were speaking about. Like it's not an easy path right now. And we have to hold on to that. Like it's so easy to get, like again. But we have to, I mean, that's Hashem gave it to us on a silver platter. And now it's real avoda for us to hold it and go,
Mamash.
you know, there's so many moments.
As much as so the month, right? It's the letter Nun that rules over Reach, over smell. And so the Pri Tzaddik says that the letter Nun is Nefilah. But you know what? In the sense of everything that we got from the Yamim Noraim is Nefilah, is like falling into our souls. And the part of the body is the small intestine, which is the organ of assimilation. So really, this is a month of like really assimilating and taking in everything that we've gotten, right, since Rosh Chodesh Elul. So it's kind of, it's interesting, like it's a sense of smell, which is really connected to breathing. And this month I'd like to do a lot of breathing with you, like different breathing exercises and breathing techniques, because they're both connected, right, to the nostrils. But if I ask you, the first time that smell is mentioned in the Torah is the root, is it's the source. So does anyone know when the first time smell is mentioned in the Torah?
Was it with Chava?
No, that was the thing. Chava
The
didn't smell.
No, that maybe it was the tree actually smelt of the fruit. No?
No. It says in the
Yeah.
Gemara that she touched, she tasted, she saw. Smell was is the only sense that wasn't involved in the chet. Yeah.
Wow.
It's actually in this parsha, the first time smell is
The
mentioned.
the Korban of Noah when he comes out.
That's right. That's right. Noah comes out of the teva, and he offers a korban to Hashem, and it says that Hashem smelt it, and it was a sweet smell to Hashem. So the first smell is like Hashem smelling what we're offering to him. And the Pri Tzaddik says he smelled three things. He smelled Noah's offering. He smelled Noah's prayer, because there's a midrash that says that when Noah came out of the ark, it's interesting that he started praying, and the question was, why didn't he pray before? I mean, I don't really have an answer for you, except I saw somewhere that Dibur was in Galut until after the flood. I'm not really sure. And the third thing that Hashem smelled was his action. So Hashem smells our offerings, what we offer to Hashem. Hashem smells our prayers, and Hashem smells our ma'asim. Those three things, which are interesting. And I was thinking, like, so it says that prayers instead of korbanot. So why does it say our offering and our prayers?
Yeah.
So I was thinking, it's interesting because I was feeling the other day like I really didn't feel like praying. I can't remember which day it was. It was during Sukkot. I just didn't feel like praying. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. Like, this is my offering. Like, I pulled myself together, and it was like a korban. So there are times when we don't feel like it. And that still we pull ourselves together and we do it because we're doing it l'shem shamayim. And so that's how I personally come to this place of offering to Hashem, right? I think as women, we're offering many things to Hashem, right? There's a lot of times when we don't feel like cooking, or we don't feel like this, or we don't feel like that, and we really do it as an offering to our families. And then our prayers. And I also think, in a certain sense, meditation is a kind of offering to Hashem, because we're really just stopping everything, and we're really offering our whole being to come in Devekut. We're really offering ourselves up to Hashem. And just imagine that Hashem loves the smell of our meditation, my Perush, and also the smell of our prayer. And, a lot of times we can do prayerful meditation, like repeating a pasuk. And also Hashem loves the smell of our actions, right? So it's just a thing to remember, just as you go through the day, that Hashem is getting pleasure of what we're doing, and the smell. There's a smell of what we're doing. Okay, I have a lot more to say about smell, but let's meditate. So really what I want to do is, since smell and breath both come through the nose, and there's like really connections, I've been doing a little bit of research how smell passes your rational mind. It goes into the olfactory, and then it goes to your limbic brain. And in the same way, breath passes your rational mind, right? So they're both ways to get you out of your crazy mind in the terms of the mind that keeps thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking, that we want to be able to slow down in order to really be present with Hashem and with our soul. So there's so many breathing techniques, and I'm thinking of like where to start. And I was just thinking, just simply, we've done this before, and I just want to encourage everybody, before you meditate, just take a couple of deep breaths. I mean, we always do it, but I've started doing it like first thing in the morning, just getting up and doing some slow breathing. I just want to mention another time during the day, if you feel like you're overwhelmed, like I have to do this and that and that and that, just stop and breathe, right? And it just brings you back into balance. So I want to do some breathing and then go into the meditation. And I'm just thinking what I would like to maybe breathe on is because we've had so much Yira, Yamim Noraim, just to do a little bit of breathing with Ahava. And we're going to do this tomorrow on Nomi's rooftop. Yafa's going to do an exercise with us also. But just to remind us, I'm just going to read you to inspire you a little bit from Rav Ginsburg, and then we're going to do it as a breathing meditation, and then we're going to meditate. Love is the power of creation. Let us focus on arousing the power of love in our souls. For love in Hebrew is ahava. What I like about meditating on ahava is it's not a Hashem, so you could say it out loud, right? And we wanted to reverberate in our hearts and on our lips. So we're going to do that in a minute. So ahava is the gematria of one, which is love, but it also is right. Remember, ahava is the Rashi Tevot of Or Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you all, just close your eyes and just feel how you're supported by the chair that you're sitting on.
Mm.
And if everyone could just please mute yourselves. Well, let's begin with the breath. Taking slow, deep inhales and slower, deeper exhales. So we're going to inhale. Just feel the breath. Feel the energy and the sweetness in the breath. And when you exhale, just let go. Let go of anything that you don't want, any tension in your body. Let it go like gray smoke. So we're inhaling Or Chadash, new light. And then an even deeper exhale, exhaling any tension in your body. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Like gray smoke, breathe it out. And then bring in on that inhale, Or Chadash, new light. And hold it in your heart for a moment. And then slowly, slowly return your breath to its source in Hashem. And we're going to inhale again, Or Chadash, deeply, deeply into your heart. And hold it. And then on the exhale, slowly, slowly, This is all through your nose. Release the breath back up to Hashem, where Hashem's exhale is your inhale. And so as you're inhaling, imagine Hashem is exhaling the breath of life into your heart. And then hold it. And then as you exhale the breath, you're breathing it back into Hashem's inhale. Hashem is inhaling your exhale. We're going to do it again. Inhaling so deeply, Hashem's exhaling into you life, and hold it in your heart. And as you exhale, you're returning the breath back to Hashem's divine inhale. And just bring your breath now back to its normal, quiet, gentle inhale. And exhale. Now we're going to imagine that we're breathing Ahava or Hakadosh Baruch Hu Ahava into our hearts and out of our hearts. So ever so slowly, we're inhaling Ah and Ha and Va, and we're exhaling Ah, Ha, Va, and we're inhaling Ah, Ha, Va. So just keep doing it ever so slowly. Hear the vibration in your mind's ear as you're inhaling, and hear and feel the vibration of the letters. This is Parshat Noach, where Noach goes into the ark, into the Teva, with all his soul and all his might. And there's a Torah, there's a light in the word. So our word is Ahava. And we're entering into this word in our breath ever so slowly. And all that exists in the world now is you and the vibration of love coming in and out of your heart. Okay, so we're just going to breathe slowly for a couple of minutes. Ahava, very, very slowly, in and out of our hearts, breathing in through our nostrils and out through our nostrils. And as you're breathing, just feel your heart is opening. Now just bring your breath gently, slowly, just to quiet. Inhale and exhale, slowly, slowly, inhaling and exhaling. Very gentle, slow breath. And just now feel and imagine how you're surrounded by Ahava, the aura of a Kodesh Baruch Hu that is surrounding you on all sides of your body. That Hashem's love, that Hashem's Ahava is around you on all sides of your body, above and below and behind and in front. Like when you did the lulav in all directions, you're surrounded by Or Pashut Ein Sofi, the light of Hashem. And Rav Morgan says that the first step is to engrave our body with the object of meditation. So just imagine we're going to go through the parts of the body, engraving our body with Ahava. So let's begin just by feeling this Ahava, Hashem's light, Hashem's love, above your head, above the crown of your head. And I just feel how Hashem's light, Ahava, is coming down to your forehead, filling your forehead with light and stillness and peace, and feel it around your eyes, and feel the energy of Ahava in your mouth, and let all the muscles around your mouth just relax, let go, and feel the Ahava in the back of your head, the stillness, the quiet, the light in the back of your neck. Just releasing any tension in the back of your head, opening up your neck and your throat. Just feel the quietness, the stillness, the light, relaxing your shoulders, moving down into your heart, into your chest. Your heart is opening, just filling with love for being here now, for being alive, for being a Jew, for being Eretz Israel. Just feel that light fill you with a feeling of joy, of oneg. Wow, feel it moving down your spine to your belly, all your inner organs being bathed in light. And your arms down to the bottom of your fingers. You have hands of light. And then I'm moving down, all the way down from your sitting bone, the way down to your knees, all the way to the bottom of your feet, so that your whole body is filled with Or HaKadosh Baruch Hu, with holy light, with Ahava. And then Rob Morgenstern says the next step is to breathe that. Breathe that into your mochin, into your left and right brain, inhaling Ahava. And then you bring hold the breath and bring the Ahava to your heart. Holding the breath, you bring the Ahava to your liver. And then hold the breath for as long as possible, holding the Ahava, the light within your body. And then when you can no longer hold it, slowly, slowly release it. And this time we're going to breathe in aha, aha, into our left and right brain, aha. And then we're going to bring vaha down into our heart and into our liver and hold it. And then when you can no longer hold it, just slowly release it. We're going to do it one more time. And you decide how you want to bring this ahava. Moach lev kaved is melech. You become king or queen over your body, and you're going to breathe it into your mochin, left and right brain, into your heart, into your kaved, into your liver. Hold it for as long as you can, and then release it. And now we're going to meditate silently for 10 minutes. You can continue meditating. Let's continue meditating on Ahava. And if you wish, you could change it into Ya and Ha and Va. It's very powerful. Sarah Yehudi taught us this name of Hashem, Ya and Ha and Va. So we're going to meditate now on Hashem's light, on Hashem's love, and Hashem's holy name, Ya and Ha and Va, for 10 minutes. Just slowly, slowly breathe out ever so slowly. And take a couple of very slow, deep breaths. And just for 3 minutes, we're going to offer up our prayers to Kodesh Baruch Hu. And just imagine how Hashem is smelling the sweet flavor of our prayer. So we're just going to do 3 minutes of Ma for whatever it is, whoever it is that you really want to pray for. Imagining how your prayer is like a korban to Hashem, and Hashem is receiving the sweet smell of your prayer. And then just breathe out slowly one time, and we're just going to end with Hoda'ah. Just 1 minute of thank you, Hashem. Whatever comes to your mind. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem, for freeing the hostages. Thank you, Hashem. 1 minute of thank you. And then just breathe out slowly one time, and just feel how your body is supported by the chair that you're sitting on. And how you are here and now, that in the room that you're in. And then just very slowly, when you're ready, just slowly open your eyes. Just for a moment, notice the light that's all around you on all sides. Just take a moment to see the light and to feel the light that's all around you. Mm. And then when you're ready, if anyone wants to share anything, please do.
Thank you, Mira.
Thank you.
It was very special. I connected it also. You told us once about someone who spent an hour a day just breathing in and out from the heart.
Right. Dawson Church, right.
And is this idea of bringing your breath back to Hashem, like you're recreating creation every breath, your idea? I love it.
The inhale and the exhale.
Yeah, I love it.
I got that from Rav Dov Ber Pinson, that your exhale is Hashem's inhale and Hashem's exhale is your inhale.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yes, we'll do more of it.
Thank you. And also the idea that smell and breath, I never thought about it. Obviously through the same channel. Amazing. Thank you.
Right, right.
Very beautiful. Thank you.
Leora, are you coming tomorrow?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry I didn't answer yet, and I haven't decided what to bring.
Bread.
Okay, it's decided.
We love your bread.
Okay.
Okay, Gail, can you come? No, we'll miss you. Leah, I hope your your client cancels, but I don't think so.
Okay, thank you. We'll see what happens.
Right, right.
Okay, enjoy and welcome Mar Cheshvan in with Cheshvan. We'll leave out the Mar.
No, we have to transform the Mar to the
Transfer the
Ram.
Mar to the Ram.
To Ram. To Ram.
Ram.
It's the
Okay.
same letters, right? Switch it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
What does
Thank
Ram?
you.
What does Ram mean?
Hi.
High.
Hi.
Okay.
Ram. Elevated.
Elevated. Nice.
Ezrat Hashem.
Okay.
Srat Hashem.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow.
Bye, ladies.
Okay.
Bye.